More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire. Say fire they all over. Now God made. The most powerful thing Allah creates also. Because He creates other entities them. But more fire. Without fire, how man then would they live? How would they survive? How would they cook? How would they roast beef them? This topic, you don't need for me, sir. What they can discuss so, they can make it again simple, brief, but just another more enlightenment. And I feel like as much as the enlightenment they come, I don't need for to keep as much. Because if I put it inside my box just now, as some progress, I go forget some. I'm not perfect. Myself, now other human. But I want to discuss small what's in the take place with this audit report. And before I discuss on that, I want to emphasize, say, we as the people, let not make this a issue. Let we allow them for play politics. Huh? Now politics and the APC, we don't do the same thing. So if SLPP they do the same thing, let not mix too much. Now politicians them. I really want to make you aware of this. Now a game. We don't have to play the chess game or a chess board game. You're going to say sometimes you go use your pawns them, but at times even the king they move. The most valuable piece, because the moments where the king become checkmate, game done. But at times the king they move for go fet. So this not just chess the never play. We don't understand the game. We allow them for be. But we don't hear noise them, or we don't hear information them from great people also. Especially Honorable Kande Yunkela. He don't make sure he administer to some of the issues there where they take place. The announcer, they make sure say people are aware of the suspension of the Auditor General, Mrs. Lara Taylor Pierce. Mrs. Lara Taylor Pierce. A suspension, the suspender with in deputy. Automatic. Based on what thing? There's the audit reports for 2020, we then for submit this 2021. Will this audit report, they actually state whether not good or bad SLPP, don't they govern the people them? Based on democracy. Things that will take place within parliament or within the country. So all these things are exposed, not to just to Sierra Leoneans them, but into international bodies them. So I guess before this thing come out, President Massimas done, because okay, you go submit now. If the information go, would I go defend the information? This woman no go available again for go defend what they don't put in a paper or what they don't sign. So all land they create a detriment. If you don't say something, then call you in a court for go testify. They for go testify. That case still go before. So I just want to make you understand the matter. And this they take place. But let we allow them for be, huh? I get all that two-way face maker inside. And a few more things them. Before I eat the most essential thing, MPA. I want to talk about MPA. MPA don't pass smack na salon. The entire reef don't pass smack. The tax don't pass smack. Bruh, they tell you go buy 50,000 Leon's tariff. What's least you forget then 40, then 45. Now some things can be used for flow. If you spend 30,000 Leons, you go must get maybe 20 credit or 25 credit. But now you just spend 50,000 Leons. The only thing you go get maybe now 25 credits. So you pay tax on about 25 credits, 25,000 Leons, then give you 25 points. Criminal activities. So they pay half of what you would purchase. Would they pay on $50,000? I mean 50,000 Leons. Excuse me, pardon me. Then would they get 25,000 Leons? Then the balance 25,000 Leons. They go to our tax or levy. And this is not the reality. And this is bad for Salone. So now I'm going to connect other districts them When I go make sure say Bo Kono and the rest of the other areas there, we not get lights. But how people then go able to get this meter or even continue for pay for light? Whole light too expensive. A third world country. You know? And this parts of the world who's out there, and not ask for build dams them. For supply light 24 hours. We'll not forget to suffer for light. For be very reasonable. We'll get the ocean, we'll get water all around we. And we still suffer for light. And lights are very expensive. Even you in America, you need to pay that kind of amount, say, you know, they can't add the tax fee, you know, for lights and salon. And they tell you this for free. You know? So all this, they create a constraint. You know, you want small good life, you want help you begin, you know, you want, you know, do certain things, you know, for create change for your own self, but everything about governance expensive. Now that's not the deal. You know? So now we continue. That's to take place with MPA. You know, when I don't say I don't want a rampage on Una before. You know? Now make you get sit down and meditate and do another topic based on Una. It go bad for Una. Because even for create dams there, I be don't tell Una all the technical things there. I forgot about certain things. Or how for, you know, monitor some of the machines there. You know? Take into the transformers them. Waiting to make sure, you know, it control the power where they come up from the powerhouse. And all them things in it. So the complaints that they get at salon, either we get transformer problem, or we generator gets at the dam, you know, don't be affected. Now we complaining this, well sometimes, you know, we not can get light. We can face a blackout. Either generator get problem, or the transformers they get problem. Oh, Africa. Let me continue here. Huh? I want to eat another nail. You know, it was shocking how they can say small, but it makes sense. You know, something that take place in the world. Something that take place in the world. I believe say there's every 10 or 20 years, you know, God or Allah, I don't know, I want to use the word bless, or you put responsibilities there for certain people there. Maybe you don't even expect the call. But certain things in the way they do, you go begin to realize the call. I observe another individual where in the States, another black African American, you know, where they spread a message for enlightening the people there. And one thing I want to tell you, history always repeats itself. Starting with Christ and other great prophets them. There always can be outlaws them, or people that don't end up in jail. People that whole society be don't condemn. Now the Allah can use for do Allah work. Same thing that take place inside the States right now. We'll get a great messenger. I don't want to use the word prophet. Another messenger where they enlighten in black communities them. I go try to offend this guy in name. I want to elaborate on this guy, but it talks certain specifics them. When myself want to repeat small tone, you know, based on their theoretical movements how they take on Africa. The histories that when they try for reopen. You know? But before I hit Sanele, I want to make Leona tell every African American, now the state to wanna know, we can do a trace on his African heritage. Lately, we get Lil Wayne, we don't find out who's in roots, or who's in roots there. You know, a state on TV stating that, you know, they link to Nigeria. They link to Nigeria. All this, the white man, they do them things there for confuse with black people. Also, now a movement for segregate with people. I don't care whether you be inside America as an African American. How you trace your African roots, say you no ever know how you come out specifically. I want to make you believe this, what they tell you. We Africans, they will mix. They don't tell mix. Through marriages them or intermarriages them, you know, through migration, name it. We don't mix ourselves with so many other tribes and cultures them. Well, you would be take long time ago. Now you want to claim your roots. We don't tell you in Ghana you come out to Nigeria or Salon. You say yes, in that area they come out. You don't isolate yourself. You just belong to Africa. When you start to believe in that concept today, you don't free from the white man in spell. Huh? Men are not fool. You say you come out Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Senegal, or whatsoever. Nobody not able to trace your roots because we all mix. At the end of the day, we all are one people left. The DNA where they flow within we all or we Sierra Leoneans stem, still a flow na the Ghanaians stem blood, still a flow na the Nigerians stem blood, still a flow na the Malians stem blood, because we all na the same people them from ancient time. So now wisdom na one pass on to now. Wisdom where hits me, what things say the message for go. You know, me know they lie for them. Come on, Nigeria. Little when take that back, you are African. Be proud of that. You know, that's now you link. So now we continue. Based on this African American gentleman, I will get a name, but do a topic, will elaborate on the negative effect of President Obama. We all can blame the other white supremacy system, since that then also can affect Africa. When me, even when cancel, some man can ready for attack Tasmo, they can say, "I don't blame nobody but pass Donald Trump because he deports me." Well, not to Donald Trump. I say, "See, me Obama big a problem." You know, but this man, it talk certain, significant things that will make sense. And I feel like that I'm able to obtain a name. And if I don't do that before they come on live, but again, I don't want what's in the head, be missing. Because most of the time I they talk to now what's just in the head. I can get pointers them, but now what's in God they put here. What's the they put here? Now he can come out. And what's in the heart? So this guy, he put emphasis. He say Obama, they give him position for certain reason. And they use her as a puppet. He say it no matter whether you be, whether you black, you white, you Chinese or whatsoever. He say if they put you as a president inside America, it don't mean say you get the absolute power. You get the privileges, you get the power, but everything they go through Congress, Senate, through the white people them, the supremacists them. At the end of the day, you got to acknowledge what they want and do what they seek. So Obama now be another tool where they use against African system, and even the African American system where they inside America. To the best of my ability, I go try for me to understand what this man mean by that. A give example of Ghana. They say what they force because there was a time African man also don't start for rebel against the American system. Starting the late 90s to go 2000. But once Obama came to power, Obama found a way for mitigate the conflict or the tension, and the Africans then be glad because they see their own person, so they accept him, and Obama be able to reduce the tension where they go on between Africa and those in the diaspora, the Europeans or the Americans. Obama be able to do that. They become a peacemaker. Now for the right reason or for the wrong reasons? Well, I go say it's not for the wrong reasons. So what's happened? The American man begin to put forces them at some African coast them, starting with Ghana. They move a military branch inside Ghana. Same thing what they do during the time when they colonize we. So then start for put military troops them. Why make this significant? Because the time again we the Africans we go ready for rebel. We say we don't want to again our country. The Europeans them, the French them, the Americans them, they all over. But we're not able to fetch them. Then they're all over. So again, as they continue for hits, then they'll stay alone and no say we need to wake up Africa. And how come this man also, Obama, use in people that inside the Americans or inside the states? Like you this gentleman example. Not to me talk I what this gentleman say. And a wisdom. Another Messiah. Where they come up so. I don't see him. He say all the things that what black man be stand for, what black man be the fights for their rights or liberty, their freedom, for equality, for opportunity, for justice, name it. So all of the entities that will be the fights for, what see Obama do? He can amalgamate them or he can blend them with all other issues them will not make sense. The gay rights, the woman rights, even though that's significant, but gay rights, etc. Anything will not a cause or a haram, we're not for mix to the equality or justice of mankind or for the blacks, then take and then blend them together, So the cause of black man be stand for, in those days, Oboku don't die for, starting with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, etc. And not mean nothing again. Because now we begin to talk of black equality, they begin to talk of gay empowerment, homosexuality, other things them. We don't rise up more than the cause of black people. So Obama be able to do this. So you see how they use we own people against we, who at the end of the day what they fight for, they defend way for tarnish them, destroy them, and then they become significant anymore. If not take time, we're not go forget them. Because now that's the ones just like how they do what's in they don't do, for don't forget to history. Don't forget to identity. Don't forget to what I'll be. Don't forget the causes that will be the fight for, what will stand for, or what some of the people that don't die for. All them things they do them. For control the system. For make sure say we the blacks can become a puppet. And one thing I'll make sure you remember now before they come out, the fear of the black man. There's a great reason. They fear the black man. Why? We camp our population, we enormous. We enormous. We buckle with all over the world. So the only way for create a detriment for affect the black man in life, for make sure say no empower them. For land book. For make sure say we not continue to go through the struggles them. We not for remain poor. Therefore make sure say we continue to get with tribal issues there. Conflicts them. Where we no go ever get one word. Because now that's make them not be able to conquer Ethiopia. They were intending they take not able to colonize Ethiopia because why? Then intending they get one word, no matter the differences. They be able to conquer Egypt. Why? Egypt now be a place for opportunity. The conquest there or the conquerors in Biboku. So once they be not able to find way from migrate the African stem, when I be the ancient Egyptian stem, anyone we can see them, other man they can go conquer. So, Egypt will become a battlefield for conquerors them. But that's be different from Ethiopia. So, all them things that they take place inside Africa. We need for rebrand with thinking them. What's in the white man don't they do, what's in the still they do, and still they continue to do, not just in Africa, even with people in the diaspora. For make sure say themselves become so lost that they not go ever get the courage for come home, for come custom, or even invest in Africa. Because when they think of Africa, they think of poverty, they think of sickness, they think of infections. People that will not get any, life per se. Where they can show pictures there, and they still show the Africans there sometimes where they can show, they see fly, they walk on their face. The man don't used to himself, and then they even move the flies them. And then image they can put on TV and say these are the Africans. And that's Kimonami. Because they see an African fly its maps on your face, you don't even move them. You don't even drive them. You don't accustomed to the fly. Dirty. So now so that they classify we say we dirty. How long? So some of them things there, and then they take place. And this man will talk this talk here. In back, he look almost just like me. In a way, get tattoo them, another youth man. And you gonna see the man we don't enter the system. Say we don't go do time inside jail. You gonna see the man we don't go to struggles them. Maybe the world be don't forsake them. But now in the man they use inside America right now for enlightening the masses. In people them. And they listen to him. This man they gets over past 50 million views them. By episodes them. People and they work out in information. A great soul. So Salon Law will learn for embrace we now. When I don't know what's in God mark or what's in God, destined, but we need wisdom. We need wisdom, no matter where they come up from. But sometimes Allah can always the maker, that one what society be don't abandon. What society be don't forsake. Because that's what Allah can test imperfect them. Or he messenger them. You that abandon, they test you. And today, I've been listening to a prophet, where they preach, why we don't do my first episode this morning. And this guy used one word where remain in my mind. And I go pass them back to now. He said, anytime was somebody they talk the truth, and people and they in denial, or they attack you. He said, them people and they, now the oppressors them. for oppress you and oppress the truth. Because they don't accept the truth. So I got to go to face this and begin to realize this. You know? But not me say because I wise, you know, me wisdom and enough fool. I need more people and they wise in me. The world they wise in me more. Allah they wise in me more. And my experiences then they wise in me more. So it's not just day. Every day at the land. Let me know that's not too magic. Okay, when I get a blessed day, and with the beg una where they close again to the lawmakers they are, you know, MPA, una two pass smack bo. This is pass smack. 50,000. You know, you get 25 out of 50,000. At least we saw the manage say 40, una keep maybe the 10. We will be here. Now give me 40 points. Well, spend 50 again at 25. We not keep the 25. This tax heavy, oh. Now they mess with too much, oh. Allah they watch, oh. When I get a blessing on a boy, you know, and hopefully we'll meet back or see back again Sunday. I want to take tomorrow off and do other things, them, you know. But Sunday, inshallah, we'll go see back again. When I get a blessed day.